kapatiran para sa bayan, ang inyong lingkod, Attorney Gerardo Sadsad. At kasama ko si
Attorney Sherwin Enriquez. Magandang gabi po sa ating lahat.
Okay, mapapanood at mapapakinggan kami sa aming news website www.dwiz882am.com at i-download ang DWIZ application, DWIZ 882 sa iOS at Android phone.
Live rin po tayo via DWIC 882 Facebook page and YouTube channel. Huwag kalimutang mag-follow, subscribe, like, share, and comment.
Okay, tayo rin po ay napapanood nationwide sa Digital Free TV Aliw Channel 23 at DWIC News TV. Meron din tayo sa Signal, Sulit TV, Satellite, TV Plus at GMA for the box.
Available rin kami sa digital TV devices at TV receivers. Mangyari iskad lamang po ang inyong digital TV receivers at digital boxes upang mapanood ang Aliw Channel 23 at DWIC News TV.
Okay, Kuya Sherwin, medyo from politics tayo nung nakaraang mga weeks. Ngayon naman, showbiz.
Show business tayo.
And occupation.
Yeah.
Ayun.
At ito hindi lang basta showbiz to. Mga batang 90s.
Ganun ba?
Yeah, syempre.
Sama ako dun. Kasi kahit papano, although late ako, 80s ako, pero pasok pa rin. Pasok pa rin. Okay. So, hindi na tayo magpatumpik-tumpik. Ang ating guest for tonight is no other than, siyempre kasama siya sa batang 90s.
Yeah.
At kung nanonood kayo ng Matrikula, at yung latest niya, Paraluman. Okay? No other than Kuya Jao Mapa.
Magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Attorneys, thank you for guesting me in your show. Isang karangalan sa lahat ng mubo ng radio station and to the staff. Beautiful, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat.
First time mo dito, Sir Jao, dito sa aming station.
Ganda ng studio nyo, Attorney.
Opo.
Chill lang tayo.
Chill lang. Oo. Siguro, diretso tayo, Sir Jao. How did you get into showbiz industry?
Okay. Umpisa tayo sa high school pa lang.
Ganun ba? Okay. 90s ba yan?
Not so long ago.
80s. We'll begin at the 80s. Graduating to high school.
Okay.
High school, graduating to college.
Okay.
So, my mother then was working in a journalist. So, may kaibigan siya na PR manager for malls.
Yes,
okay.
yes.
So, nakita niya ako, sabi, may itsura yung anak mo, ganyan. Bigyan natin ng mga project like pictorials. So, I modeled and was in newspapers, magazines.
Yes.
Modeling for Coalition Zoo, Akajo, Boston Stories, mga defunct brands already. Then I finally got into a pictorial with Bench.
Okay.
Bench.
At the time, there was a show, Palibhasa sa Lalaki. Douglas Quijano was a manager that managed most of the talents in Palibhasa sa Lalaki, including at the time was the Guapings, who were Eric Fructoso, Jo Marie Iliana, Mark Anthony Fernandez at their peak. Okay. So nung nakita ako ni Douglas Quijano, sabi niya, gusto kong mag-showbiz. Sabi ko, sige po. Tapos, the following week, yun na. Pinasok na ako pang-apat. So, yun na. Umpisa yun.
Sala na agad dun, ha?
And then the rest is history. I did Palibhasa sa Lalaki for
sitcom yun, series yun, sa TV. Yung sitcom.
Richard Gomez,
Joey Marquez.
Si
Carmina.
Cynthia Patag. Gloria Romero, rest in peace po. Anjo, yes. Ami also. Ami Perez, sorry.
Yes,
and then Anjo Iliana. Ayan.
So until natapos yung Palibhasa sa Lalaki, yung yung sitcom na yon.
Yes.
You're there.
Yes.
Galing,
But I was only affiliated with the Guapings as the fourth. So the Guapings had their had their own movie then. May Gopings Part 1, may Part 2 pa yan.
Naalala ko, parang may mga horror movies pa sila nun.
Pero hindi ako sinama doon. So, pagdating sa labas, I did Pare Ko.
Okay.
Pare Ko, directed by Joey Reyes. Tas kasama ko doon si Joe Marilang and Mark. Wala si Eric. Si Claudine Barreto. Victor Neri was there. Julina Magdangal was there, to name a few. Nika Rosenfeld as well. Ayan, that's one of the movies. And then maraming binigay sa akin ng Channel 2 noon eh. I also was host for ASAP, then one of the first hosts. Then the main hosts were Martin Rivera, Pops Fernandez, Dayanara Torres, and Ariel Rivera.
For how long that you did that? Yung sa showbiz, siyempre, during that time. Nasa peak ka nun eh.
Yes. I also, from 1993 to 1999. And then, pag-hit ng 2000, I was studying at the same time, attorney.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I was juggling 2 lives. I was working 24/7. Talagang nakakapagod na iniikot ako sa buong Pilipinas, naabot ng mula Apari hanggang Ulo. Minsan nga and I was able to get into UST at this time.
Okay.
As a fine arts
student ng
major in advertising student.
Okay.
And it's not easy na minsan nakita ko ng teacher ko, actually counselor ko natutulog sa pagod. So punta ka sa principal's office.
Sabi
so, sinita ako. So ganun ka what I'm trying to say is that napagod ako ng 1999.
Okay.
And I was already overstaying in UST for the course being only a 4-year course. I stayed for 10 years.
Ang tagal din.
Sumampung taon.
Dapat nag-medicine na lang ako. So I started 1993, graduated 2003. But by 1999, I said I had to choose from either showbiz
or schooling. So you dedicate your life during that time, from 1999 up to the time that you graduated?
No. 1993 to 1999. 1999, I called it quits.
Okay.
So I said, I'll take a break from showbiz, and I chose
concentrate sa studies na.
To get the diploma. Because I was already, 1, tired, yes. 2, I wanted to concentrate and get a good,
course.
Get a good grade in my thesis.
May ganun ba?
Yeah. Which is, eventually when I went out, I went through, it was hard. Parang I got, to tell you the truth, I got depressed. Because, biglang ang bilis ng buhay eh. You're earning money, you have power, you have fame.
Yes.
Biglang, it stops. So parang bumagal yung buhay ko noon. But I had all the time to concentrate all on my thesis. I got a good grade, attorney. I got a 1 average, 1.5 probably.
Wow! Pang dislister na yun.
Became one of thesis thesis of the year. We had an exhibit of those who had good grades, and I was there. I had a total advertising campaign on Adidas, and I got a good grade, and I graduated 2003 of March.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I got a family na then.
When was that?
After graduation.
After graduation ba? O?
Actually, already, mga 2002, I already had a family.
Okay.
And did odd jobs already after that. I worked in the art room sa Manila Peninsula for 6 months, which was just, excuse me, printing menus, guest lists, and events for the pen. But
So you did not do your natapos mo, syempre fine arts yan.
It is related na doon sa course mo.
But still, pasok.
Pasok
Kasi,
naman.
I mean, the art
advertising.
Pero it's more of a printing.
Printing. Oo nga.
Layout lang, mga ganun.
May kulang.
May kulang, oo.
So I did also picture company. Photographer ako.
Photographer.
The newly bored kids, they come to us. You dress them up like a bumblebee or whatever.
Yung mga portrait.
Take pictures of it. So I was a photographer then. For 6 months also. But to tell you the truth, it wasn't making as much. Now that I have a family.
Yes.
Ito na, reality bites. I'm already realizing that it's different. I mean,
yes. What you have
Yeah.
earned during the time that you're still at your peak as an actor, nakukuha mo yon ng isang buwan, dito isang taon, parang something like that.
Talagang isang kahit isang tuka. So I said, man, and then there were agencies beside commercial agencies.
Yes.
So sabi ko, since I closed my doors to the entertainment business, sabi ko, if I get a project acting, probably pwede pa.
Yes.
So I auditioned for this commercial in KFC. Of 500 auditionees, nakuha ko. Pero sa kakatrabaho sa pen, medyo nag-gain weight ako.
Okay.
So, in the commercial, it's a new product of KFC which did last, parang chicken balls, I think. They made me the boss.
Yes.
Mukha akong boss. So, yun. When I got that part, sabi ko, pwede pa. So, and what I did was, I tried to get into a lot of acting jobs, whether it be stage, indie film, sometimes.
So try to get back into acting.
Yes, to get back into acting. So I was doing this from, say, 2004 up to the present. So they would ask me, are you trying to get back? Actually, I've been trying to get back, and it's not like before.
Yes. Actually, the next question that we will be asking you is how will you differentiate yung showbiz industry before, when you were still at your peak, and now, especially now that you were trying to getting back.
Yes. Maliit lang ang pool of artists back then. You have Channel 7's That's Entertainment, and then now Channel 2 that was making waves actually. Pag may pumasok na nagiging markado naman.
Yes.
Sabihin na natin na may Star Circle sila.
Yes.
And there are different artists too that are there's a manager, and then
kumbaga may system na in place para dun sa
actually manager lang okay ka na pero now may mga road manager, so
you don't
go back then sasama ka ng manager mo ngayon madalang mostly mga road manager ang ina-assign sa'yo, so it's not your manager but tauhan ng
pero during that time talagang asikaso ka ng manager mo kasi
alaga
ka.
And then if like my manager, ako nasa top of the list.
Yes.
When I try to get into another manager, nasa bottom of the list ako.
Okay.
Yes, correct.
So you'd be may priority kaysa sa'yo at the time. Mas malaki kinikita ng mga artista ngayon, yung mga
dati
millions.
Yes.
Dati no. Now
mas malaki ngayon.
Mas malaki na ngayon. Just to do a show probably sabihin natin Cebu, you do a little singing, probably 140K for back then okay na sa akin yung 25K,
Oh.
30K. Pero,
Ilang songs yun? 2, 3, ganun.
May banda pa ako nun.
Iba.
May banda
Sa'yo
pa ako nun.
pa yun?
May banda pa ako nun. I had a album
Oh.
back then. I had Ellie Buendia, I had Rico Blanco, right? A couple of songs. Under BMG then.
Yes.
Ang dami mo pala.
Dami pang
Hindi
rocker.
mo pala acting, ha?
Si Raymond Marasigan also, the drummer of, had a song for me. Spy of Labuyo had a song for me.
Ayos,
Yung yung tumira ng kanta, Rizal Underground. Galing ng album ko nun. It's called Gimmick. So they use the Carrier
Yes.
single for show for Channel 2, Gimmick.
Gimmick. And ano bang
na-recall
nun?
ko ngayon.
CD na rin ba nun o cassette pa? Hindi, o CD na.
Parang
CD
cassette.
CD cassette. Oh, CD cassette.
Transition na yun. Mga
Transition.
Walkman.
Pero
tsaka
kahit
Discman.
nga, Tony, wala nang gano'n.
Wala na nga eh.
Sunset industry na.
Wala na yun. Wala na. Oh.
I also had a Pepsi commercial back then. Michael J. Fox Pepsi commercial adaptation.
Yes.
So there's the American version. There's an Indian version.
Yes.
I was picked for the Filipino version.
Wow. Galing.
They flew me to India. And then yung Indian my director's Indian. And they brought also may kasama yan eh. Pag YouTube mo, Joe Mapa, Pepsi commercial. The set was warehouse eh. Tapos they made it look like Philippine setting.
Parang dito.
Tapos yung director, nagalit, cut! Sabi niya, why is everybody looking like Indians? Kasi
May bigote lang. Bigote, oh. Yung nakaganon.
You don't look like Filipinos, you shave. Everybody had to shave. So he starts shooting. But yeah, I had 2 commercials. 2 versions of it. And I was the one who did for that Pepsi commercial.
Okay.
These are one of the projects that I would do, Tony. But ayun. So to the to my story, when I was also trying to get back to showbiz, I never left doing painting.
Okay.
Okay.
So I was also painting.
Siguro pagka-break natin yan ang pag-usapan natin. Pero ano muna natin, tuloy natin yung showbiz story ni
Kuya Jerry, meron lang ako isang tanong.
Sige, go ahead.
Doon sa start ng career mo hanggang so nag-peak siya, if meron kang pinaka-highlight na project or activity nung ginawa mo, what would that be?
I would say it's either pare ko or matrikula.
Okay.
Yung dalawang yun. Those are the only markado lang na films. I also did one with Gary Valenciano. Tapos dami namin ng mga bata. Kasama ni Gary si Miss Universe, Dayanara Torres.
Okay.
Hataw na.
Okay.
Okay din
Kasi
yan.
dance naman na movie na.
May ginawa rin ako with Buboy.
Cesar Montano.
Kasama pa si Ricky Davao at that time. Acero. Doon kami
May pagka-action naman yun.
Yes.
So, what was your role during the time? Supporting o yung dun sa...
storya ni Cesar Montano din. So parang Robin Hood ang dating eh.
Okay.
And then kami yung mga kids na galing sa lansangan, na pabaya. Tapos binigyan kami ng kabuhayan ni Ricky Davao because he was parang pare. Tapos mag-best friend sila ni Cesar Montano.
Okay.
Yes.
Tapos kinuha kaming mga bata para gawin yung mga kabalustagan niya as a hoodlum. Watch
Sounds familiar.
Yes.
Directed by Toto Natividad. So, yun.
So,
balikan ko yung yung pare ko tsaka yung matrikula. So, bakit nag-stand out yung dalawang yun?
One, sa Pare Ko, I think because it had the carrier single of Pare Ko, which was at that time was really hit. Plus, it was like pop culture na rin, mala bagets, I would say.
Okay.
But you can't compare both. Siguro by different eras, if bagets was in the 80s, Pare Ko would be in the 90s.
90s, so.
Yeah.
Tsaka sino yung mga kasama mo doon in that movie?
Ayun, si Victor Neri, si Jo Marie, Iliana, si Mark Fernandez, Gio Alvarez was also part of it. To name a few, Atty.
And during that time siguro wala pa yung wala pang Netflix noon, wala pa.
Wala pa yung mga YouTube.
Wala pa YouTube.
I don't know if it's in YouTube. Kasi you need rights kasi to
Yes.
Pero yeah. Cinema One probably.
So talagang yung traditional na scripted, you have to memorize some of the portion of it para hindi naman halatang binabasa, parang gano'n. Talagang standard.
Yes. Iba rin direct si Direct Joey Reyes at the time. And like I said, naging na rin siya. Something, a classical movie that you'd love, even for all ages, Tony. So, add mo yan sa roster mo.
Yes.
Yeah, sige. Pero yung ito gusto ko rin marinig, bakit naman yung Matrikula? Kasi special din sa akin.
Ganun ba?
Okay, Matrikula would be coming of age. It's a story about an older woman and then young growing hormonal kid.
Adolescent.
Going to adolescent, having an affair with that si Rosana Roses there.
Older woman.
And at that time, si Rosana Roses was at her peak. So, alam ko, tatlo pa pinagpilian na for that role.
Talaga.
Hindi ko na sasabihin yun dalawa.
Yes. Ang galing.
Pero napili ko of the three. So,
ang galing.
During that movie, directed by Romy Susara, nakilala ko si Rosana Roses. And she was a very nice person. And, love ko yan si Rosana. And she's, we still, sometimes they would ask if, about the movie because it was really a hit at that time. And
true.
You Tori, you mentioned a while ago that at that time the production was struggling at the time, but
yun yung nag-akyat ulit.
Nag-rebound.
Nag-bounce.
So blessed lang at that time. I was at the right time at the right place. That I was making good.
Ito ba yung comeback mo sa showbiz o hindi pa?
No, this is the
Tuloy-tuloy pa yun.
Tuloy-tuloy pa rin. So 90s to, ito yung 90s.
So probably mga 1994, 1995 lumabas yung Matrikula. And then if for not Matrikula, I wouldn't get that Pepsi commercial. It was the Indian who said, I like this reaction that you had when you first saw Rosana Roses. And then I go, okay, thank you. So this is what got you in this commercial.
Galing. Okay. So with that, napaka-interesting. A while ago, minention ni Sergio about yung occupation niya and yung natapos niya. And we will discuss that after a few breaks. 7:25 ng gabi, magbabalik po ang Kapatiran para sa Bayan. Okay, nagbabalik po ang Kapatiran para sa Bayan. Kasama pa rin natin ang actor in the 90s, no other than Jao Mapa. Na meron na tayong nabinbin kanina na kasi tungkol doon sa kanyang sabihin na natin occupation.
Yung related na doon sa pinag-aralan niya.
Yes, sa pinag-aralan. Oo.
Sige, sir, if you may continue your story.
Yes.
Okay, so like I said, patuloy pa rin ako sa pagpipinta. And then, siguro once in a while, I'd sell a piece. Very once in a blue moon, not
Mga
frequent.
magkado yung price range niya.
Diretso na ba?
Kami,
Oo.
At that time, actually hindi ko matandaan. But I would sell. But eto na. So, pandemic hit.
Yes, pandemic. Oh.
In my status, it's hard to get a gig because you need to be face to face with people, and in a group of people you have cameramen, other artists, etc.
Marami restrictions.
Yes.
Or if you're gonna go into a show, you're gonna be in a crowd, which cannot be also. So, what am I to do?
Yes.
So I thought, buti lang, thank God there was already social media. So I thought, why not sell my paintings? Because that's all I did. I know I had paper at the time, and I had a lot of watercolor works. I had a 9x12 watercolor works, watercolor on paper. Did a lot. I would call them my pandemic works. And then I thought that, why not market it in Facebook or Instagram, which I did. And I sold at the time 9x12 waterworks for 3K
3,000 each.
each. So, luckily, there would be people from the provinces, Cebu, some around Metro Manila, some abroad, na who would purchase. And the way I would give it to them was either I'd meet up with them, or if they're from abroad, have friends or family pick them up, take picture, and then their payment would be wired. One time, there was during the pandemic, my wife was into selling bags. She was into bags. She wanted to dwell into this business. She met parang alahera bag, sells bags and jewelries online.
Okay.
So, you know those...
mga live selling, mga ganun.
It's where you get the concept of selling through online.
Yes, so
ganun,
she knew this. She was watching this one that was actually from Japan. Pumunta siya dito, and then she'd sell. So we went to her shop. Pinayagan naman kami. We went there, and then sabi ko, nakilala ko yung seller, who was also my wife is from Bicol. She's Albay. Bicolana din yung nagbebenta. And ayun, she was selling. And then sabi ko, ma'am, pwedeng trade tayo. Trade paintings with your bags and your jewelry.
Okay.
So, sabi niya, sige. So, I brought my
paintings.
But not the 3,000, but the acrylic on canvas. My acrylic
so,
on canvas has more is more pricey. So, it's per inch, say, sabihin na natin, 20 by 30. 20 by 30 is 30K.
Yes.
Okay? So, iba-iba yung sizes. May mga malalaki, may mga maliliit. Nung pumunta ako doon, tinignan niya, nagustuhan niya. She got a lot.
Wow.
She got a lot, attorney.
Okay.
She got a lot. And then sabi niya, so kinuwenta ko. Siyempre, kinuwenta ko. Madami to. Okay to. So my wife picked out a bag yata and jewelry. First time na bumili ako something for my wife.
Yes.
My entire life. So, tapos yung butal, cash. So, not only pero may cash pa.
Yes.
So, this was the beginning of me selling online. Yun.
Pero you did those paintings during the pandemic time.
Hindi, before pa. These are old
before
works
pa.
na.
Okay,
so
okay.
mga-
Ever since I
So,
graduated na.
how will you be able to keep it? Kasi
Naka-shelf lang,
mahirap
ano.
itago yung painting na yan.
Attorney, they are not framed. They were rolled.
Nakaroll lang.
with
So-
with the box like yung para sa engineering, parang
Yes, canister.
canister, yeah.
But yeah, this was the beginning
Wow.
of that idea of selling my paintings.
Yes, yes.
And it was only in the pandemic na nagkaroon na ng idea ako to start selling it. Kasi from the past,
Mhm.
I haven't
Yes, yes. Sa person-to-person
Yes.
transaction, parang ganun.
So, puro paint lang, ipon lang na ipon.
ipon lang,
Ayan.
ipon lang. Oo.
After that, I get a call from Astor Moyo.
Okay.
Madalang ngayon ng mga movies because
Mhm.
pandemic.
From ano yan? From Viva Films ba? Yan,
This is post-pandemic.
yes,
And
yes.
then sabi ni Astor, Nanay Astor, manage kita. Kaya lang, kailangan kasama yung Viva.
Okay.
So, ang mangyayari sa kontrata, co-managed.
yes, yes.
So, sabi ko, sige, okay to ah. So, yun lang. When I was given a project, full-length film, directed by Yam Laranas, and ang co-star ko si Rene Escanio. We did
Okay.
Paraluman.
Mhm.
And it had a nice carrier single also, Paraluman, and we shot outskirts of Angono or Binangonan
Oh.
yata para protected yung
Ano naman yung
everybody.
yung parang gist lang nito, just for the everybody's sabihin natin kasi everybody's viewing right
Yun
now.
ang-
Oh.
If matrikula, si Rosana Roses yung elder,
Yung mas matanda. Oh.
and ako yung bata. Dito baliktad.
Ah,
Paraluman.
galing, ano?
Ako yung elder.
Oo.
Tapos si Ren was the younger. And we shot naman, not in the city, but
Outskirts.
yes,
Ah.
Gubat. So Gubat.
Gubat,
scene.
oh.
Oo,
Ang galing, ah.
oo. Safe lahat.
Parang nalilinya ka sa mga...
Mga ganun,
I won't tell you spoiler alert.
Oh, yes.
But it's a movie that I wouldn't really get into. Pero just to get back in the saddle of entertainment business na ito
Yes,
na
yes.
tinrabaho ko since day one, di ba, Tony?
Yes.
And it's a blessing. I mean, and I go, yeah, just to get back, kapit sa patalim. Sige. And, syempre, nagpaalam pa ako kay Mrs. Pero out of respect of my wife, I haven't watched the film yet. So, ayan na. So, I'm back.
Yes.
I'm
yes.
back, but I'm not like before.
Yes,
But
yes.
I'm back.
Oo.
So, syempre, repackage, iba na yung mga roles ko, I'm more parent mga type. Of course, because I got into the boom of Viva Max.
Yes.
This is the time na Viva Max was still beginning.
Oh, yes.
So, and then a lot of stars were already being introduced.
Ano to, post-pandemic ba o during?
Post-pandemic.
Oh, post-pandemic. Oh.
So, bandang ending na.
very in talaga yun kasi 'di ba
Yes.
during that time
And actually,
everybody into that movie,
Online.
online.
I figured out at the Tony.
Yes.
Walang artista na magtatrabaho at that time because it's pandemic.
Correct.
So ako lang ang pinili ng yeah,
It's available.
Why not? Di ba? You have no choice. Go ahead. So anyway, yan, history made. Eto na. Pag medyo lumuwag na, wala na wala na pandemic. Yun na. There's this group, Angono. Angono has a lot of artists.
Yeah.
And this is
mga blanco. Yung mga taga dyan, mga yan.
exactly the name, brother. A Blanco, Dino Blanco, good friend of mine, na pinakilala sa akin, formed the group
Okay.
of 7 artists, painters. We formed the group. We're called Art 7. And from that time on, we've been doing group exhibits. Kasama ko dito si Chris Villanueva, who is also a painter.
Yes,
Galing din ni Chris. To name a few, Marco Bello, sabi ko na lahat. Dino Blanco, from that Blanco family.
Yes.
Jose Pitok Blanco, he's the, I think, pamangkin. His brother, Norman, And Rene Tolentino is also part of the group. We're 7, and we've been doing group exhibits. And even during this time, I would sell already paintings.
So you're not into yung mga classic o yung sabi nila traditional galleries?
No, we were into
into
galleries. We would get to the gallery. Dino would talk to the gallery owner. Siya may connections.
Yes.
We do a group exhibit.
So siguro magkano yung pinaka, sabihin na natin yung highest sold na painting mo, Sir Jao? Ano lang, estimation. Sa dami, baka hindi,
Kaya matanda eh. Probably ballpark. Go 60, 70.
Oh, malaki na, not bad. Oh, not bad.
But it's harder to sell big paintings eh. Mas maigi na to sell smaller pieces eh.
Mas mabilis na ibenta.
But I'm going from big to small.
Ano usually mga subjects mo pag sa mga painting?
I'm a figurative expressionist, and my mediums are acrylic on canvas or watercolor on paper or mixed media or acrylic on paper. And mga subjects ko, mga modern child, sabongero. I have a certain style na I'll send you some of my works.
Oh, yes.
Just to give you an idea.
Okay.
I try to do portraiture. I'm not very good at it, but may mga I get to pull off some. Hard lang kasi to please those portraiture. Sometimes when I accept already clients like this,
commission.
Yes. I say it's not picture perfect, but it's my style. So ayun, meron pa akong they got me to my aunt has a international school, Canadian American school, and they got me as an art teacher. So I teach kids.
Wow. So you're not only a painter, you're also a teacher. Wow. Ang galing.
Japanese, Chinese, different nationalities.
But kids with ano yung age brackets nila? Age brackets from
kinder to grade 4.
Wow. Very good. So time check muna po tayo. Napaka-interesting ng topic. Oo, 7:48 ng gabi, magbabalik po ang Kapatiran para sa Bayan. Okay, nagbabalik po ang Kapatiran para sa Bayan. Kasama pa rin natin ng actor in the 90s, Jao Mapa. Ito yung mga one of the last questions na, do you have any regrets in doing, or if you want to have another life again, will you be able to repeat it all over again, sir?
First and foremost, attorney, gusto ko rin magpasalamat sa ating Panginoon. Okay?
Yes.
Ito ang masasabi ko na during the pandemic, I started picking up, and this is a true story, the rosary. And I kept on praying the rosary. I know there are 4 stations, 4 mysteries to it. And every day, up to this day, attorney, I've been praying.
Wow.
Okay. So talagang totally bagong buhay na ako, attorney.
Galing.
And ginagabayan ako. My friend would always say na ginagabayan ka and you're making ganda.
Yes.
This is the life that the good Father has given me.
Yes.
So, to that question, attorney, I would say I'm just going with whatever na binibigay sa akin ngayon. And ang saya. I would say this is part of being a guest here is a blessing, and telling a story that I've been going through since day one. And I have established myself in the entertainment business. Now I'm opening a new talent.
Yes.
Introducing to the world a God-given talent that has not yet been known by anybody else.
Yes.
But like, what happened?
Pero it's growing. It's progressing right now.
Kanina nga.
Kanina. Nagulat kami. Kliyente ko. Sabi ko, si Jao Mapa, actor. Yung painter. Sabi agad.
Alam niya.
Oo.
Without me saying
there you
them.
go.
Diba? There you go.
I'm doing something right.
Yung mga nakikinig at nanonood sa atin ngayon, ang dami rin yan.
So, I will already instigate. This is how you get my paintings.
Yes,
you can follow me in Instagram. Just type my name and then message me, DM me. And then, if you want to know more, may interview si Julius Babaw sa akin. Hanapin nyo rin sa YouTube. Madali na naman yan. Just hanapin nyo yung type in Jao Mapa and Julius Babaw. And then, yun, pati sa Facebook. You can also message me, DM me there. I do commissions also. And I'll show you my works. Basta magpakilala lang po kayo. And, ayun. And let's do
How
this.
about any latest na gallery exhibits or anything that you have?
Yes.
Baka pwede mong i-announce.
I have one right now, Brainstorm 3. Ito naman, because I'm a figurative expressionist, here, I am doing more abstract. Okay. I'm opening a new my abstract side. So yes, currently it's in Imahika Art Gallery sa may 2A Lee Gardens, Lee Street, Wakwak, Mandaluyong City.
Dito lang pala.
Malapit lang.
Down sa Boulevard lang.
Yes.
So it's a group exhibit by and mostly mga abstract works. So this is my current exhibit right now, one of my blessings also. So actually these are also group exhibits na for this year I am very thankful to be part of. And so thank you.
And I hope next time ulit maging guest ka namin.
I shall return.
Yes.
Ano naman, promoting a product.
Promoting a product.
To na makikita yung different side ko after drinking it.
Any last message po, Sir Jao, about kung mga nag-a-aspire na maging artista, nag-a-aspire na may occupation someday as a painter, baka meron kang message to encourage them or to inspire them?
Tony, everybody has a talent. Whatever it is, just keep on doing it. Don't listen to anybody. Whether it's right or wrong, just keep on going. Take away that fear. Just keep on going. Hindi mo alam. Nililigawan mo to. In the long run, it will return. It will make it returns in the future. Just keep on doing. Just love. Just be passionate of it. And just keep on going. And you'll be surprised na magfa-flourish siya. And then it will make its returns in wonders na you will be surprised. You'll be wow, thank you. You'll be thanking God for this God-given gift that you have, these gifts, these talents. So keep at it lang, don't stop.
Ayun. How about a message to the family? Siyempre, baka
mga gusto batiin or something.
Kaibigan or anybody?
Yes, to my family,
your
my
boss
wife,
or kung meron man boss. Okay.
My commander, of course. I love you very much. I'll be home soon. The kids, your dad loves you. Your mom loves you. Ayun. Just keep on going. God bless.
Okay, and this is Jao Mapa. Ang galing, ano? In fact, the first he was introduced, di pa ako maniwala. Yung pala, siya na yun.
I didn't imagine I met him.
Pero
first
kuya,
time, 90s.
90s.
Tapos ngayon ulit.
Nagulat ka, kuya. Nagulat nga ako, kuya, nung sabi mo, na extra ka dun sa matrikula. Ang galing, ha? Napakagaling.
That was the first time na nagkakilala.
Basta panoorin mo matrikula, makikita
mo. Makikita mo ko, pero hindi ko na alam kung makikilala mo ako.
Ano pa siya? Si Kuya Sherwin noon. Fit na.
Mga college boys pa tayo.
College boys pa. Ang galing. So I hope it's an inspiring story to everyone else.
Bati ko lang aking mga anak. Si Sofia, si Shane, si Sean, at si Santi.
Wow. Anak ko din. Si Iya, Emil. Sabay ko na rin yung iba. Si Dindin. Si Michael. si Junjun, si Jaja. Magkulang ako eh. Magkulang ako.
Huwag kang mag-hello din ako sa mga anak ko.
Okay, siyempre.
Si Ben, si Caleb, tsaka si Stacy.
Iyon. Akala ko may dagdag. Joke lang po. So, magbabalik po ulit ang kapatiran para sa bayan. To God be the glory.